This is Shelly, this is my breast cancer story, and this is Chapter 4. The Cancer Cruise. Anything in excess is bad, no matter what the substance. Believe it or not, even too much water will kill you. Everything in moderation. Addiction can be summarized as a compulsive behavior that's hard to control. Some people get their first tattoo and become hooked. After a few years, their arms and legs are covered in colors. Some might consider this an addiction. When Lucia and I took our first steps onto the Lido deck of our first cruise in 2010, we became completely addicted to cruising. The serenity of the sea, with no vehicle or itinerary to manage, along with no way for anyone to contact us, was the best way for us to shut off our life for a while and actually take a break from it. We would forego buying expensive gifts for each other throughout the year and save every penny possible in order to book these week-long trips. We never left a cruise without another booked prior to disembarking. This year, I can honestly say that cruising or even taking a vacation was the farthest thing from my mind. I didn't care if I ever saw the Caribbean again. I was in a fog and obviously not thinking clearly. But when we were granted the gift of a cruise, my mind quickly shifted to Lucia. I began thinking how much she had been through and what a wonderful break from reality this would be for her. At first thought, a passerby could quickly come to the assumption that this cruise was for me and all about me, since I'm the one with cancer. But the truth was just the opposite. This cruise was her opportunity to relax and unplug. January 2nd, 2013, journal dump number 14. This has been one seriously long week of poking and prodding. If it were possible, I would like to curl into a ball under my bed sheets and put a note on my bedroom door that reads, "Please stop touching me." Monday was my echocardiogram. Tuesday, drain tubes removed and expander fill. Tuesday again, chemo port surgery. Wednesday was New Year's Day. Thursday, my lymphedema appointment. Thursday, a PET scan. Friday, oncology follow-up appointment. Today is Thursday and I'm ready to give up. I lay here and once again let the tears flow down my cheeks. My better half tries to cheer me with a reminder of our upcoming cruise. It's a welcome gift from our amazing family, but one that also brings a ton of anxiety. I am just not sure if my body is capable of the physical demands that come with a week on the fun ship. With doctor approval, we were granted permission to take the vacation. It seems odd that I needed approval, but this trip took us out of the country, and because of the upcoming year of treatments, I needed to be super careful. Prior to packing our bags, I needed to get fitted for my compression sleeve. I was threatened with a guaranteed diagnosis of lymphedema if I didn't take necessary precautions and wear the garment while flying in an airplane. Because of the lymph nodes that have been taken from under my right armpit during the mastectomy surgery, I can now enjoy constant vigilance about the amount of stress I put on this arm. No needle sticks, no bee stings, no mosquito bites, no sunburns, no excessive lymph lifting, and no pressure changes. Forever. The Mayo Clinic describes lymphedema as, lymphedema refers to swelling that generally occurs in one of your arms or legs. Although lymphedema tends to affect just one arm or leg, sometimes both arms or both legs may be swollen. Lymphedema is caused by a blockage in your lymphatic system, an important part of your immune and circulatory systems. The blockage prevents lymph fluid from draining well, and as the fluid builds up, the swelling continues. Lymphedema is most commonly caused by the removal or damage to your lymph nodes as part of cancer treatment. There's no cure for lymphedema, but it can be controlled. Controlling lymphedema involves diligent care of your affected limb. Being granted permission to go on the cruise was just the first step. I was restricted on how much I could lift and carry, as well as being quite concerned about putting on a bathing suit. My body was still full of holes and was now home to a few extra pounds of silicone. So since there would be no luggage lifting for me, Lucia and I packed really light. She's not really a bag-carrying kind of girl, but because I can't function without one, she, without any complaints of course, carried my bag from port to port as we visited each island. Essentials inside the bag included my compression sleeve, sunscreen, bug spray, and of course, the camera. The bathing suit top that I sported was a halter with thick straps, so it hid my chemo port and breast scars. The only thing you could see were my drain holes, but but I still didn't have full range of motion in my arms, so there was no plans to lift them. Therefore, problem solved. We took it easy on this trip and relaxed more than we normally would. As past cruisers, we thrive on the constant entertainment, the port excursions, and umbrella-top drinks on the Lido deck. This year, we visited the adult-only Serenity deck on several occasions and spent one whole fun day at sea in our ocean view room. I spent a lot of time reading the cancer books I brought, while Lucia caught up on her sleep. It's been almost 3 months since I found the lump, and I was finally given an official diagnosis and a treatment plan. Let's see, sentinel lymph node, right side, showed metastatic ductal carcinoma. The right breast, invasive ductal carcinoma, with a tumor size of 3 by 2 by 2 centimeters. Grade 3. Lymph shows vascular invasion, ER/PR positive, HER2 negative, and the remainder of the breast shows fibrocystic changes. The grade 3 is poorly differentiated, the highest grade, lacks normal features, and tends to grow and spread more aggressively. Left breast. Fibrocystic changes with focal atypical ductal hyperplasia. According to Johns Hopkins, ADH is an abnormal appearing growth of cells within the breast ducts that's associated with an increased risk of subsequent breast cancer. My treatment plan is as follows. Bilateral mastectomy, December 9th, 2013. Chemotherapy, 4 months, once every 2 weeks. Radiation, 6 weeks, 5 days a week. Tamoxifen, 10 years.